Howdy folks, and welcome to Hawkmare Outdoors. And on this episode, I'm visiting one of my favorite fishing spots. So, y'all stay tuned. If you've been watching the channel for long, you might recognize this spot. I was here last year and I caught a really nice guard. If you haven't watched that video, you should go back and check it out. But this year, I'm targeting carp. I saw plenty of them in here last year when I was fishing for gar, and I didn't really have any carp bait. Didn't know how to catch a carp. I've never fished for them. This year, I'm loaded up, and hopefully I can get it done today and catch my very first carp on rod and reel. Let's see how it goes. To go over my strategy on how to catch these carp, I bought these little bait holder things. My idea is to put some bread and some corn inside that bait holder, and below that I've got a small hook, and I'll load it down with a few kernels of corn, maybe a night crawler or something like that. That's my strategy on how to catch these. Like I said, I've never fished for carp before. I would like to get into that because they seem to be some hard fighting fish. While that carp rig's sitting there, I'm gonna go ahead and try to catch some bass, who knows what else. I'm gonna be using old Cast King Zephyr 1000, the SFS. Look back, we got a video about this reel. Been working with Cast King. We got a couple other projects coming with them too, so stay tuned for that. Let's see if I can't catch a bass. There we go. Yeah. Well, it's a rock bass. It's not what I was thinking I'd catch, but hey, I'll take it. Easy now, buddy. Just fishing with a little Helgermite lure here on an Ed rig. There we go. First one for the day. Off to a good start. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. Now this is what I was thinking I could catch. Oh. A little smallmouth. Easy, buddy. There we go, guys. A little smallmouth out here. I just saw my line going the other way, so I was like, oh, there's probably a fish on there, and sure enough, there was. The water, I can already tell, it's about mid-September right now. That water is getting cooler. Nice boy, dude. Alright, guys. Whew. We're going multi-species today in my little honey hole. This is a good looking bluegill. I don't catch too many of them down here. Look at that guy. He's not the biggest. He's back in there. And I just tied on a little, it's called a mule. It's one of the mule fishing supply baits. This is the horsefly, red color. And I was just kind of playing with it, and I kept noticing everything was going after it. So, well, I check catch a fish on it. Sure enough, I sure did. Let's see, I bet I can catch another one. It's been about 30 minutes since I put that carp rig out. I'm gonna bring it in, see how it looks. I'm worried that maybe my bread finally dissolved and maybe my corn fell off too. Haven't seen anything mess with it yet, but I want to just see how it looks. Alright, well, my bread is still mostly on there. It's definitely dissolved quite a bit. My hook is covered with moss, but still has those kernels on there. I'm going to re-up the bread. I'm going to cast it back out there. Hopefully, get some. I haven't seen any carp surface like I did last year. They may have moved on. I might just hit it during the right time of the year last year where they were in this little pool and now they're gone, but I haven't even seen any gar out here. I saw tons and tons of gar out here last year. I'm not sure what's going on. All right, 4 species of the day. It appears to be a green sunfish. And if I was catfishing, this guy would be going on the hook, cutting him up, but he's pretty. I'm gonna let him go. 4 species today. I switched over. I'm back to the basics, using a bobber and just a night crawler, seeing what all I can catch out of here. Just having a good time. The bite has really slowed down out here, and I can tell that I'm not the only one fishing in this spot. But the other fishermen aren't of the 2-legged variety. When I came down here, I spooked off a juvenile bald eagle, and I found this trail leading right down to the water's edge. That is more than likely river otters. River otters were reintroduced on this river about 25 years ago, and they've made a pretty good comeback. With those predators fishing here comes the cost of my once loaded down little honey hole here not being quite as loaded down, but that's okay. The river otters, the eagles, they're part of this natural environment. There may be fewer fish in this little particular spot here. The eagles and the otters aren't going to eat every fish you come across, but the fish that are left are going to be more healthy. It's going to be a better environment overall. Finally. Oh, all right. It's about the 3rd or 4th green sunfish I've caught today. Haven't been filming quite everything. Not that impressive. I think I'm just about ready to pack up everything here, and I'm on the river, and this river is well known for its smallmouth bass. I think I'm just going to hit the currents and catch some smallmouth and round out the day. You know, you can't always win. I mean, sometimes this spot is just on fire, and other days it's like this, and not really doing that great, but that's fishing. I got in the river now, and it was starting to warm up. This feels much better. Just throwing this hellgrammite around. Hopefully I can catch a couple of smallmouth before I get out of here. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. He is fighting a lot harder than what he is. Bad guy. All right. Didn't get a good camera shot, but I touched him. I'm gonna count as smallmouth. Thanks for watching today's video. I didn't catch that carp like I wanted to, but I guess that's a trip for another day. Thanks for all the comments lately and all the subscriptions. We really do appreciate it. And we'll catch you next time on Hawkmare Outdoors.